If I f this up again, I'm gonna shit my pants. So if you're a keen-eyed viewer of mine, you've probably noticed that I'm a massive fan of the 2007 puzzle game made by Valve, Portal. It's a game about a mysterious robotic voice guiding you through a series of puzzle chambers, utilizing a device called the portal gun. I doubt you haven't at least heard of it. At the very least, you've probably seen the many jokes about a certain cake. This short little game has cemented itself in my memory, and it's now my favourite game of all time. I've been playing it for around 8 or so years now. I originally first played it on my Xbox 360 back in 2012, where I played the demo of the game from the Xbox store more times than I can remember. About a year ago, I bought the game on my computer, and ever since then, I've been getting into the speedrunning scene more and more. Nothing overly serious though. I don't really conform to any sort of category, rather I just beat the game the fastest way I can and just call it a personal best time. As of recording, my best time is around 22 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm sure with my adamant playing, however, that this time will seem extremely slow to my future self. But now for the topic of today's video. Ever since I heard about the VR mod for Gary's mod, I've desperately been wanting to play Portal in VR. But the closest I've actually gotten to this goal is by watching these 360 VR videos on YouTube. The reason for this is not only do I not actually own Gary's mod, but my computer isn't even beefy enough to even attempt to run a VR game. But if I'm wrong about this, please tell me in the comments. I really want to play Portal in VR. So in my intense brainwaving trying to figure out any sort of way I could play my favorite game in VR, I remembered an app that I bought for my Quest a little while ago, Virtual Desktop. In case you didn't know, Virtual Desktop is a program that allows you to stream your computer screen to your VR headset. You can probably already see where this is going, so let's just get straight to the point. I speedran Portal, in flat screen, in VR. It's almost as confusing as it sounds. So I did a total of 2 Portal speedruns. The first one I did was just a generic flat screen run. The only difference was that the setup I had in VR was a lot nicer than the one I have in real life. My time for this run came out to around 24 minutes and 10 seconds. I can probably attribute these extra 2 minutes to the little hiccups within the run and also my f***ing mouse and keyboard just randomly dying in the middle of the run.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will
What the
what
the fuck?
Enrichment center regulation.
My peripherals died again. Now the second run. This is where it gets interesting. So a couple weeks ago, I was playing a horror game called Outlast in Virtual Desktop, and due to the genre of the game, I thought it would be appropriate to play the game in the black void environment on Virtual Desktop. I found that when I was playing, the screen I was playing on was very big, and it also curved around me. This screen filled most of my field of vision when I was playing, since I had to face forward so I could use my mouse and keyboard. It was then that I had an idea. What if I played Portal in VR with this environment and screen? And so that's exactly what I did. And I almost threw up. Probably didn't help that I had milk with my breakfast that morning. This second run came out to about the same time as the last one. This run, however, I was very tired by the end of it, so I resorted to a more violent way of taking out GLaDOS.
Well, you found because despite your violent behavior,
This run I was also affected by motion sickness a little bit. In the start of the run you can hear me whining about it a little bit, but towards the middle of the game I started to feel fine. Oh god. Oh, Jesus. This hurts me. I guess the takeaway from all of this is that maybe flat screen games should stay in flat screen. Take notes, Bethesda. Now I have a little bit of a confession to make. This video might seem a little bit chopped together because this wasn't actually the video I was going to make. In case you didn't notice, I changed the thumbnail of the VR Guns video I made to feature a logo. This logo, as you can see on screen, is the logo for my in-depth series. My aim is to make these sorts of mini documentary videos at least once a month, and I had all the intentions of making another one this month. However, plans fell through, and unfortunately there won't be another in-depth video this month. But the idea that I have for this video though is really interesting, I think, so it would mean a lot to me if you subscribed, so that when I publish this video, you'll be able to see it. But anyway, the actual purpose of this video was to introduce a new series to the channel, called Sixed Off. The premise of this series is all about taking non-VR games, making them VR, and seeing how they compare to their original flat-screen counterparts. The first video in this series will be a review of one of my favourite games, Half-Life, ported to the Quest by Dr. Beef. I'm really looking forward to this series, and I hope it sounds appealing to all of you. One final thing, I want to extend a massive thank you to my friend Kiara for creating the incredible artwork seen in the thumbnail of this video. I think she did an absolutely amazing job, and I would really appreciate it if you followed her on Instagram. I will link her page in the description. Anyway, I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please work this time.